Okay, I just want to go over our exams, our in-person exams, and the sample Panopto screen capture assignment that you're going to be doing a sample of, and then you'll be doing the same thing when you take the exam. So for starters, we'll have three exams and an optional final. They're in person on campus, excuse me. The times, dates, and rooms are on Canvas. We'll be using a school computer when you go. So a couple of things, you'll need to bring a photo ID. Any ID will work. As long as it has a photo and your name on it, it's fine. If you're not sure, you can message me and we can figure it out. You have the option to bring a set of exam notes. They need to be handwritten rather than printed. And then I say around 5 pages, give or take. I don't know, 6, 7, doesn't matter to me really. I just don't want your whole set of notes because that's too much and we don't want to have to spend too much time looking through our notes. But I want to provide you with lots of space in case in order to allow it to have lots of space. Something to write with, preferably a pencil so you can erase. You're going to need to know your campus computer login information as well as your Canvas login information. So some of us in an online class, we haven't been to campus, so make sure that you figure out how to do that. I suggest maybe going to campus before the exam to make sure you can log into the computer and Canvas there, since sometimes at home we have it auto remembering our password. And then I would either write that information down or take a picture of it or something so that when you come for the exam, you know it. I don't know that information, so I usually can't help you with it. Um, when you're taking the exam, you'll have only three things open on screen. Canvas, which will be the exam. Excel, which you can use for computations. We don't use it much for exam one, maybe just for an average and for the standard deviation problems, the short form. But we will use it much more in the other exams. So it's a good practice just to have it open. It can also be used to do computations. So just for example, if I want to, figure out what 20 divided by 35 is, I can just hit the equal sign in any cell and then 20 divided by 35, hit tab. I also don't need to do any rounding on homework or the exam. I can just copy and paste this out of here and into the homework or into the exam, and that will accept as long as it's more accurate than what it's looking for. That's a way to kind of speed you up. The other thing that's nice, if you are on number 7, if you work in row 7 here, it allows you a way to go back and check your work in Excel when you're done with the exam. Okay, so Excel, Canvas, and then we're going to use Panopto both for the exam and for this sample assignment, which I'm going to show you how to do in a second. And then there are no makeup exams. So if you miss an exam, that becomes your lowest score, and that the lowest score can be replaced by the optional final. So if you have 3 exam scores and you have them all and they're high, you don't need to take the final. If you missed one, then you do need to take the final, and that final can replace it. Or if you have a bad exam, the final can replace it. Okay, so I'm going to close this Word document down. And I'm here in Canvas, and I clicked on the Panopto Video tab. And I'm going to go up here to Create. And you're going to do this for the exam and for the sample. So we're going to go Panopto Capture. That's a web-based video recording app. It's a little slow right now because I'm using Zoom and Panopto at the same time, so it'll look a little bit weird. You're not going to be using video or audio. You're only going to be using a screen app. So you're going to click on Screens and Apps, and then you want to click on Entire Screen, and then you want to grab the screen and say Share. So this is sharing my screen. You're going to do this for the sample and for your exam. You don't have to hit record on the exam yet. What I'll do during the exam is I'll have you open Panopto. I'll have you go to the exam. So here I'll click on the exam. When you go to open the exam, it's going to look for a code from you. So you'll have it open here. You'll hit start. It'll say, what's the code? You'll wait for me. You'll have Panopto open. You have Excel open. I'll come over, check your ID, give you the code. You'll hit record. You'll go back to the exam, enter the code, and hit start. Easy. For this sample, I have Excel open. I have my exam open. I don't care if you have your exam open for the sample. It doesn't matter. But here's Panopto. I'm going to hit record. A little button down here. There's my screen. It's recording. Go back to here. Fine. That's all I need for the sample, just that you've capturing the entire screen. So we can go back to Panopto. we can hit stop. I forgot about naming it. That's where it's going to be saved. It's in our assignment folder. And you got to wait here for a minute. Okay, it says your video is ready. So I'm going to go back to camp. You're essentially done, except now you want to for the assignment, sample assignment, you need to send me this video. So you're going to go back to Panopto There's a folder here, the assignment folder. You'll be able to see your videos in here, but nobody else can see yours or mine. So here's the one I just made. I'm gonna go up here and I'm gonna rename it. I forgot I want to put my name in here, so I'm just gonna put like my last name, Tutungi and underscore sample. And for the exam, you'll put your last name in exam 1, exam 2, exam 3. We'll say okay. And then I'm going to go back in there and I'm going to copy the link. And for the sample assignment, there's a second problem. And I think I have it down here somewhere. There it is. And it looks like this. Once you click into it, it says copy and paste your Panopto video link. So I'm over here, tap on the 3 things, copy link, go back to my assignment, paste it in there, and then you can just submit that. And then it won't grade it, but it says your submission has been blocked, blah, blah, blah. That's okay. Hopefully that you don't get that message. If that doesn't work, then I can check your samples on Panopto directly, but hopefully the link will work. I'm not sure. This is saying it won't work because of something. So hopefully it does. Let's see what happens. All right. I hope that's clear. If you have any questions, let me know.